Hi guys, I am Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of my Super Mario 64 Let's Play. In the last episode, we went to the Big Boo's haunt, where we acquired the remaining power stars that were within the haunt itself. And then after that, we came over here to the place where we only needed 30 power stars in order to meet Bowser. And in there, we went into the Dire Docks, where we got the first power star, in addition to following that up by going into the Lethal Lava Land, get the hidden star that was there, and then defeating Bowser, which was awesome. And in this episode, now that we've actually done that, we are going to return to the Dire Docks and try to get a number of stars that are actually in there as well. We got 5 power stars, or 6, including the 100 coin hidden star, and we're going to try to get at least 3, if not maybe 4 in this particular episode, and then we'll just kind of see where things go from there. So with that in mind, we got quite a bit to do. We're going to go ahead and get started doing it. Now this painting right here, I absolutely love this because there's more than one way to get into this painting, whereas with the previous ones all you could do is just dive or backflip in. Well, I've already backflipped, but there are many other ways to get in here, and the way we can do another way is to just simply walk in. As you walk into this painting, or at least into the Dire Dock place, the second power star we have here is chests in the current.
Let's go.
Now what you have to do here when you come to the Dire Docks, I kind of just went through this quickly last time, so I'll be a little bit more thorough with it this time around. Now down here you will notice that there are these various treasure chests on the cave floor down here, as well as a spinning whirlpool. Now the key to this mission is to open these chests in the correct order, much like you had to in the sunken ship, and while you're doing so you have to avoid the current. Or you have to avoid this little whirlpool down here because it has a current that will suck you in, and if it sucks you in, it will actually kill you. So yeah, kind of be careful of that. The current, the closer to the center you are, the more that the current pulls you, and I'll just kind of get close so you can see. You see how we're kind of slowly getting drawn into the current, and if we stay here long enough, we will get pulled in. So yeah, try to avoid that as much as you can. Now, what you need to do to actually open these things in the correct order, there are a bunch of treasure chests. You might not know which one you want to do. What you want to do is you actually want to find this clam, because this clam is the key to everything. You go over here, the first treasure chest you need to open is right here. You open that up, the bubble will pop. Let the bubble pop at least to get my air. There we go. Apparently I found out how that works. You just wait for the bubble to pop and you get air. Anyway, once you do that, you want to go where the chest is facing the back and then move your way towards this one right here, and you can just open this one from the front, relatively easy. And this will be chest number 2. And I'm pretty good on air, so I'm not going to worry about that one right there. So next one, that could be a little bit harder to get to, but it's not going to be as hard as the last one, but we'll save the last one for last. Number 3 is around here as well, but in order to actually get it open, you kind of actually need to be around here where the current is actually facing you. Now to beat the current, you just want to keep swimming. You can use the current to your advantage later, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, once you do that, we'll let the bubble pop so I can get my air, popping the bubbles. It's like that fish from Finding Nemo. Second time I've referenced that in this Let's Play. I can't help it. That fish is awesome. Well, that movie's awesome. Anyway, the fourth, chest that you want to make your way towards is actually over here. Let's actually go up to the surface. I'd actually recommend you do this so you can kind of get a view of where everything is. And once you actually find it, it's actually on the ledge where the current is at its closest. You'll see it right there. What you want to do, the lock is actually in the front. The current might pull you past it and you might die. What you want to do is you want to actually pull yourself back. And once you are back, you want to beeline it for it like you're a Mario torpedo. Just do it directly for the front. Once you do it, start... No! What? What? The star popped up as I'm dying? Okay. So the noises you heard prior to the cut were not me getting frustrated. That was actually me quite impressed. I have played this game for over 10 years, or at least I've had experience. I played it through, and I've never had a star pop up just as I was dying. That was funny. I've never seen that before. That's just awesome. Even though I died, it was still cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, well, anyway, you gotta be careful with that current. That thing will kill you if you're not careful, so yeah. We're gonna go and open the chest again. The other one's over there by the clam. So yeah, I guess I don't really need to talk about how to open this chest since you've already seen how it's done. I guess while I'm doing this, I can actually talk to you guys about something kind of funny that I promised my sister that I'd talk about. She died laughing when I talked about this. Well, anyway, you might have recalled a couple of episodes ago I was saying that my sister and I were actually playing through Super Mario Galaxy 2. And one night, after I'd actually got done recording, I'd recorded 3 episodes. I was kind of tired, but I still kind of played. It's still fun to play, you know. Mario's not really that stressful a game. Well, at least, yeah, that's an understatement. Mario is a stressful game. Well, anyway, Super Mario Galaxy 2 wasn't a super stressful game, and we were doing just fine. But I was real tired, and about midway through our play session, we got to this really frustrating stage, and I was getting really frustrated. So, out of frustration, you guys know how I am, I kind of just start talking out of the right side of my head. And I started saying so many things that just did not make sense. I don't remember what they were, but as I was talking about them, my sister at one point looked over at me and she said, Did you hit your head or something? At any point I said, no, I didn't hit my head. I might have hit it when I was younger, though. Of course, you never know. I said, you know, if I did hit my head, that would explain so much. The reason it would is, I will confess that I am a rather interesting individual. I mean, I'm about as close... If you guys have ever seen The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper, I'm probably about as close to a real-life Sheldon as you're going to get. So, yeah, just with the OCD complex and everything. So, yeah, I just... yeah, I said that. She just died laughing when she heard that. And to be honest, it would make sense. I've got so many odd quirks about me, they're just weird. If I hit my head, it would make sense. I don't think I've ever hit my head. I've never been told that I did, but... Oh, well, anyway, there's a bit of information about me in addition to getting our star, so let's just get this thing and call this stage complete. Okay. So with that, we have acquired our 66 Power Star, in addition to you receiving some information about me. That may or may not make sense. I'm an odd individual, just get used to it. I embrace my oddity because it's what makes me unique. Alright, we're going to go back in, as we do. Don't worry, I'm not some crazy psychopathic person. I just have OCD, I'm a creature of habit, and a lot of other weird things like that. I'm sitting here justifying things to nobody. Oh, dear. Never mind. Okay, we've seen 2 ways that you can get in here while we can crawl in and backflip in. The next way we're going to take in is we are going to crawl in. And we are in. See, there are 101 ways you can get into paintings. Alright, the next mission we have here is pole jumping for 8 red coins.
Let's go.
Now in this mission, we are going to be tackling the 8 red coins, but I will say this before I actually get started. This is the exact mission that you need to actually have Bowser's sub completely gone. You could have done the treasure chest in the ocean without Bowser's submarine being here, but it's this mission that you need Bowser's submarine gone, or else you would not be able to do this mission because the poles would not be there. So what you want to do for this, we are going to tackle this mission, but at the same time, as is with many other things that we do, we are also going to tackle the 100 coin hidden star mission. Now, if you're playing along, you're going to want to follow me very carefully because there are only 104 coins, and if you mess this up or miss just 1 coin, you could be in a lot of trouble. So if you're playing along, just kind of follow me very carefully. We will get all the coins, and you will be able to get everything to your, get your star and everything, to your heart's content. So yeah, anyway, your first 5 coins will actually be over here, and it's actually these 5 that many people miss, myself included. I'm not exactly sure where they are exactly, but they will be lined up against the cave wall. Like I said, I'm not exactly completely certain where they are, but I know they are on the wall. Let's keep swimming around till we find them. I know they're around here somewhere. Picture many of you are saying, oh, I don't believe that guy. And yep, there they are, 5 coins. So there, you naysayers, you've been proven wrong. Or maybe it's just me. Alright, so there's your first 5, and you will need those 5 to get the 100 coin star. They are critical for your success. Now, the remaining 40 or so coins are actually down here, and they can be a bit tough to get. We'll get the easy ones right now, in case I die for whatever reason. So this will put us up to 8 once you get these. Now, once you get these 3, you don't have to go searching around for any more, but you will notice that there are these line of coins somewhere. Maybe I will go surf around for a little bit till I find it. There will actually be 2 trails of coins that just kind of lead straight up, and they're the ones, there they are, right over there. These coins over here that you're going to want to get near this current, they're jerkishly placed, which is just evil. Now, getting these 5 right here aren't that bad, but getting the ones that are over by the current, they can actually be much harder to get. But this is actually the time where you want to use the current to your advantage. Because you can just kind of pull up and actually let the thing feed you over. Just keep swimming. Do not get sucked up into it, but yeah, just kind of use the current to your advantage. You're going to need that for at least one more time. As the thing's drawing you in, if you swim too far forward, just kind of start swimming back and everything. And Yeah, just kind of go where you need to go accordingly. Let the current drag you in, drag you down. But be very careful. This is a method that I would not recommend unless you know what you're doing. And I'm seeing a weird manta ray. Where am I? I don't know where I am. It's probably somewhere between here and China. I don't know. Albuquerque or something like that. Alright. We didn't get all the coins there, and they are crucial to success. So yeah, just kind of swim our way over there and here. Oh no 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 no. Oh, thank goodness. Just keep swimming away. Oh, I've escaped the jaws of death. Shut up, me. I might actually trigger something bad if I do this. Well, using the current to your advantage can be a helpful strategy to getting these coins, but it doesn't necessarily make it any easier. So once you get those coins, that's literally all there is. You want to get those stream of coins and these circular things here. And once you do that, you will actually have all the coins that are in this area. Get these right here, and you should have 48 at this point. Don't quote me on that, but you should have it. Let's actually get through this. Or maybe it's 42. Yep, it's 42. I thought you had 48. Anyway, you should have 42 coins at this point. Once you do, you want to make your way over here. The remaining 58 of these, or 48, apparently I cannot do math. Math was my least favorite subject in high school and college. Ironically, I went to college to become a computer programmer, so I'm not really sure how all that works. More information about me you don't know, or didn't want to know probably. Alright, when you get over here into this giant cavern, you're going to want to, surf around here, or swim around here. There will be several coins that are over here. You'll see they're right there. You want to get these, because these are important. If you want to leave these for later and just have them in a safe location, that's perfectly acceptable. We'll go ahead and get them right now because they are necessary. Now, you're going to have to get at least 4 or 5 coins that are actually over here, but this is actually quite dangerous because if you make your way over here, you will see this giant hole here. This is where Bowser got his submarine in and out of the castle. That thing acts just like the current in the previous area we were in. If you get too close to it, you will get sucked in. It is a horrible way to go to get like 50 coins. And this is the one time where you don't really want to use the current to your advantage. So you want to swim down, you want to swim away, and this is the one time where I hate these camera controls. So yeah, you're going to have to get at least, I think I got all the coins that were actually over there. Apparently I have no way of seeing because the camera controls do not want to work. Alright, so it looks like I got them all, but you're going to want to get at least 4 coins that are there, because if you don't, you could be up the creek without a paddle. Okay, so we're going to make our way over here, make our way up, since I've got all the coins that are down here. And as I do, swimming the slowest way possible. At least traveling by butt, it might be butt on fire. That'd be faster than swimming. Well, there are these coins over here, and while I would get these, I'm actually going to save these because where we have to go to get the 8 red coins themselves is actually quite tedious. So yeah, I'd rather get the 100 coin star in a rather safer place. And that is over, well, yeah, over here is when we'll get it. Alright, when you throw that switch, you're going to want to make your way over to these blocks and start jumping around accordingly. Get that thing right there. Alright, we'll simply wait for these poles. Now, the title of this mission was called Pole Jumping for 8 Red Coins, and that is indeed what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be jumping from pole to pole to get these coins. Now, you can get 4 right off the bat by simply taking the way up here with those stairs and then kind of moving away, or moving around after that. Just keep moving down here. Yeah, making your way over here. There are 4 coins right there. So we'll just simply stand here, let this thing take us back, travel by pole. I guess it's somewhere between swimming and burning thy butt on traveling. Okay, I'll quit playing on that. It's a weird way to travel, though, but hey, it gets you somewhere. It's actually how I completed a majority of my missions in any fire stage that was in Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, what you want to do from here, there's 2 ways you can go. You can actually take this way over here. This will help you get the remainder of the coins, or at least most of them. Or you can take this pole right here, and you can get over here to this blue box, which is crucial to success. Now, jumping these poles can be a bit difficult, and if you are having some troubles, when the poles stop, that's just literally when you want to jump. So we'll jump off this thing. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're having trouble with the poles, just kind of practice at it. It might take a little bit, but you will get good at it eventually. It's not that difficult. Just more or less have the camera facing which way you're going to jump, and then jump in that direction. So yeah, once you make it over here, now this blue box right here, this thing right here is crucial to your success at this mission. If you want to complete this stage and get the 100 coin star, you're going to have to get this box and get all the coins that are here. Now, it's not that hard, and you can get all the coins. They're just going to be on this platform here. But still, I cannot stress enough that you want to get these, and do not panic and fall off this thing. I'm going to throw this. You will see it's not that difficult. Just kind of be careful with what you do. You don't want to latch onto the pole by accident or anything else like that. So, yeah, just kind of be careful about that. Nothing too big, but still be careful the same. Alright, we'll get that coin. That's number 5. Jump back on the pole just in time. And we will make it over here, slide down here, or not. And apparently almost fall off. I should try long jumping that. Yeah, sure, go ahead and long jump that, see if you make it. I got talking to myself. Something I've actually became quite good at, as I've said since I started Let's Playing. I've always had a tendency to talk to myself. Hey, I've actually saw a news report where it said that people that talk to themselves are actually quite smarter than the average person. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm believing it, so yeah. More or less when I'm just Let's Playing, I'm sitting here talking to myself or a computer screen. Sound like Mario's listening to me right now. Anyway, getting away from me talking to myself and everything. Now this part right here can actually be very difficult, and this might be what you need more practice at than not. What that is you want to jump on this pole. Now your coins will actually be over there, and you're going to have to jump from this pole to that one over there, having pretty much perfect timing, or you will pretty much fail at this mission. It took me several tries to get this, but 1, 2, 3, jump, and I made it. Haha, awesome. There's that perfect timing I was talking about. So once we get down here, oh no, are you serious? Wow, I did not foresee this. There is, oh, don't. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get that. Well, I was saving those coins over there for, how am I gonna get that star? That star is in a jerkish place. Can I just simply climb up and get that, or do I literally, whoa. Okay, that is yet another thing I have never seen in my life while playing these games. That is apparently that, whoa. Alright, you get the star on the pole, you warp to the bottom of the cove, and then you somehow pop up. Well, that was more convenient than anything. That's it. Okay, I'm shocked. I'm literally left without words right now. Let's just say that's the first time I've ever collected a star on the pole, ended up at the bottom of the sea collecting the star, and then popping up pretty much where I was going to be after I got the 8 red coins, which just worked out perfectly. Well, anyway, we've got all of that, so we're going to go over here, throw the switch. To get back to the top, the red 100 coin star will actually pop up where that pole was, but our 8 red coin star will actually pop up over here. So yeah, we're just going to have to make our way over. It's not really that hard. We're just going to take the first pole over. It will hurry up. This thing is slow. Hurry up, you goofy thing. And I almost jumped off a cliff trying to get to it. Alright, moving around, just waiting and quietly waiting for things. Alright, we are here. Sliding down, and there we go. With that, we are here, so we will jump, get our star, and call this mission complete.
Here we go!
Alright, so with that, we have pole jumped for 8 red coins, or for red coins rather. And with a little bit of time left, I think we're going to tackle one more mission before we call it quits, and that mission is actually a relatively simple one, depending on your point of view. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Alright, so now we know we can walk through the wall, we can crawl through the wall, and we can backflip into this world. So what's the next way we're going to do it? We're going to dive into it like it's water. Not because it is water or anything like that. Alright. The next power star in this chain is through the jet stream.
Let's go!
So apparently we are going to go travel through the jet stream and probably fly to who knows where to experience the El Niños and El Niñas of whatever meteorology talks about whenever they talk about. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't understand what they talk about. I'm always wrong all the time. That's a big... Never mind. Okay, never mind. Alright, what you want to do for this mission, it's actually relatively short if you can do it. More or less what you want to do is you want to take the cavern that leads over towards Bowser's submarine, or where it would have been. Kind of get coins along the way if you want health. Not really mandatory. But as you're making your way around, as we make our way back, just kind of doing this very carefully, very slowly. This is weird. You know, just kind of a little... I know you guys probably don't care about who I am or anything like that, but I actually cannot swim. Probably implied because I don't like nature or anything, but yeah, I cannot swim. Something kind of funny. I was actually in elementary school. I didn't know what it took to swim, and I didn't really think you had to do anything. I was very naive as a kid. I thought I could just dive in and swim, and I thought I could. One of my friends just dove in and started swimming. I thought, you know what, I could do that too. So I dove in and I tried to swim, and well, apparently I didn't realize you had to kick and everything to swim, and I just sank. If it had been for the lifeguard that was present at the pool, you would not have the Let's Player that is here today. So, yeah. I had a lot of interesting life and death experiences when I was younger. Alright, what you want to do here, this is indeed where the dread stream is. What you want to do is you just more or less want to go through the center and just let these rings pop up through you. That is what it means to go swimming through the dread stream. So yeah, you could start swimming through them, or you could just sit here, simply stand here, let the rings come here. Now the way to get this star can actually be quite difficult. You can swim down if you want to. I've not really had a lot of success though. And if you yourself aren't having success with that, what you want to do is just want to head back up here. You might notice where there are a couple of caps up here. There are both a blue and green cap. You might be wondering why that's there, but don't worry. That is important, but for a later episode, and I'll tell you why later. So anyway, what you want to do, you can just get this cap, and then what I'd do is I'd just long jump. You never know where we're going to end up, but who cares? That's part of the fun of doing this mission, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to slide down here. Now, I know this will not work for the things because the rings will not pop up before it, but anyway, this is just a simple way to get the star. Just walk right into it after your rings pop up, and you can have your 69th power star. If you're playing along with me, that is. Alright, so with that, that is our 69th power star, and we went through the dread stream to experience the El Niños and El Niños, or La Niñas, or the world. Again, I am not a meteorologist, I don't know what any of that means. And with that out there, I think that would actually be a pretty good place to call this here. We don't have a great deal more left to do in this painting, and we've still got a couple of things we have left to do up on the main floor with Jolly Roger Bay. So, yeah, that'll do it for this episode. We're going to save the majority of this for the next episode. Speaking of which, I know I said that I wouldn't normally do things like kind of repeating episodes because I didn't want it to get mundane, but because these are really the last two worlds before we actually go to the tower and not return down here, we're going to break tradition, and in the next episode, we're actually going to go back in here, finish this painting, and then we're going to try to finish what's left in Jolly Roger Bay. So yeah, it might break in a little bit of tradition, but I don't think it would be too bad. We've pretty much kept a variety of things going for the most part, and I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in the next episode. So, until that time, I will catch you guys later.